Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is RBT and welcome to 5 things that have got to get fixed for Madden 19. If there's something not in this list that you guys think need to be fixed in Madden 19, let me know in the comment section below. And also, if you don't agree with one of these 5 things I think needs to be fixed in Madden 19, also you can let me know. But I think there's one thing that we all can agree on, that there is fixing that needs to be going on for this game. So hopefully you guys do enjoy today's video, and if you do, make sure to drop a like. And if there's any of these 5 things or multiple of these 5 things that you think does need to be fixed in Madden, also let me know by dropping a like so we can see how many people agree. Don't forget, hang in there merch, top description box below. Every single dollar earned goes directly to charity. And also, I am doing a console giveaway once my Instagram does hit 10,000 followers. Go follow it if you haven't already. Link in the description box below. With that said, let's get into the 5 things that need to be fixed for Madden. So the first thing that needs to be fixed for Madden 19 is matchmaking. And a big reason why I'm bringing this up is because even the producers themselves have stated that they think there is nothing wrong with the current matchmaking system in Madden 18. And I'm here to show you that that is not the case. So the way I'm going to go about showing you guys that this needs fixing is I put together a full entire bronze team. As you see in the top right hand corner, this is a 58 overall team. Not a good team whatsoever. And me personally, I've not played hardly any games in head-to-head seasons, so I'm in the very bottom tier of head-to-head seasons in Madden. Let me jump into one game, and I'm going to show you who we come across with a 58 overall team. Look at this! Look at this! 99, 98, 98 versus this team. Okay, so also hear me out. So I know at this point in Ultimate Team in March, there's not going to be that many teams out there that aren't that have elite players, but you can't be telling me that a full bronze team should be up against a team with the 99s and 98s. This is probably at least a 96, 97 overall team I'm going up against. And in Madden, man, you could be the greatest player of all time, and because your team is this bad, you have no chance. In no world should I ever be matched up against this kind of team with a full bronze team. No. And I've even heard from other YouTubers sometimes asking their opponents what division they're in. And even if you're in a lower division, you get matched up with people that are in the very top string of head-to-head seasons. So not only am I in the very lowest division, this is probably a guy in the top string of Madden with a team 50 overalls better than mine. EA? This? Nah. No. This is Dog, just take a gander at this clip. Oh. They have a fantastic field position. Nah. No, don't. No. This game is a pile of poo. Dog, in no planet should 3 NFL players get faked out by one single spin move, and to make it better, it happens again. And that's not even, this is completely disregarding the rest of the clip. Yeah, spin moves need to be nerfed. Next on the list is they need to fix the roster creation portion of Madden. I'm sure there is a huge portion of customers, the reason they play Madden, and a very enjoyable part of Madden, is in an offline franchise, or rather you just simply want to make the roster and play with them in a play now. With the offline editing system, you should be able to put together whatever players you want into a team and be able to play with them. Doesn't that make sense? But no, in Madden, an offline roster creation, it is the dumbest thing ever. So say I want to make a roster of the best players in the NFL. Let's try to make it happen, and let me show you why you can't. So let's go into the trade feature screen. Let's say we want to get, I don't know, Tom Brady from the New England Patriots for my team. And say, I don't know, we want to use the Browns just for video's sake. Let's just try to trade Joe Thomas away, and we can't. This actually brings up 2 points. 2 points for the roster creations that need to be fixed. Number 1, they reject the trade because it says they will have less than the minimum number of QBs required. In offline rosters, Dog, that shouldn't matter. I should be able to get Tom Brady on my offline roster because that's just how things work. And another thing is this trade wouldn't go through because for some reason in offline roster creation, like, there's a cap room, and some teams start with negative cap room, so it's impossible to get players from that team because no matter who you trade to the other team, they're going to be under the cap. Like, why is there a cap in offline roster creation? That is so dumb. And now, I don't think it's a problem with it being the offseason, but throughout the season, you can't trade away or trade for a player that's currently injured in real life. Why? What effect does that have on anything? Because you can go into a connected franchise, you can turn off the cap there, you can turn off injuries, but you can't go into the franchise with your custom roster made how you want it to because all these restrictions that should not be there. Like, you can't tell me there's any logical reason behind any of these restrictions being in the offline roster creation. Like, this limits the amount of rosters us content creators want to make for video and just casual fans out there that want to make a roster of all the players they want. You can't, because more than likely, all of the best players in the NFL have a super high cap hit, which means since there's a cap room in the offline roster creations, you won't be able to put all the best players on one team because their cap hit's too large. But why does that matter? Like, why should we be restricted in offline roster creation? That is dumb. So the next thing that needs to be fixed for Madden 19 is the whole entire trading system in CFM. Yes, I know a big part of my channel and all of the series that I do is trades. People enjoy trades, but since I've done it so much, I've seen huge flaws throughout the current trading logic that currently is in Madden 18. Now, let me show you two examples of why this needs to be changed ASAP. A player everybody sees me get in CFM is Julio Jones, one of the best receivers in the NFL. Let me show you how easy it is to get Julio Jones. I'm going to trade an 80 overall right guard. That's not even that good. We'll also add in a 79 overall right guard. And then I guess we'll add in a first round draft pick just because it's Julio Jones. But even with that, if the Atlanta Falcons got offered this trade to them in real life, they would die of laughter and block every single number from the Tennessee Titans organization from ever communicating with them ever again. But in Madden 18, you submit this offer and it's accepted. 2 subpar guards and 1 first round draft pick for arguably the best receiver in the NFL. A trade like this should never, ever go through. And on the complete flip side of the Julio Jones thing, with Julio Jones, as I just showed you, like, that's dumb how easy he is to get. And since he's so easy to get, that makes franchises and everything so repetitive because you know you can go after those players and you know you'd be hurting yourself as like a team if you don't go after the best players, which cost the least amount as possible. So that is just a problem in itself. But on the flip side of Julio Jones, there's players that are dumb hard to get because every player has a price. Every player in the NFL. Even a Tom Brady. If the Green Bay Packers offer Aaron Rodgers and just like 5 of their top players, like obviously the Patriots would be dumb not to accept that. I say Aaron Rodgers and 17 first round draft picks. So you get my point. Every player has a price. But let's just pick a random player by chance that I've had a little bit of experience with in the past. Let's go Eric Ebron, a tight end. Yeah, he's good, but dog, he's not this good. So as you see, the top 3 needs for the Detroit Lions: strong safety, left outside linebacker, and cornerback. Those are the top 3 needs the Lions organization currently needs in this franchise. So they value those 3 positions more than any other position in the game currently. Now, as you see right here, I have 3 99 overall players at all 3 of those positions. Kevin Byard, Derek Morgan, and where did my corner go? Hello? Did he die? Okay, so the other guy was hurt. I had to go edit another guy. But as you see, I have a 99 overall strong safety, cornerback, and left outside linebacker. All the top 3 positions they need. And also to sweeten the deal for the Lions, I made each one of these players 20 years old, so they're young as they possibly can be, with so much more potential already at 99 overall, Also gave each one of them superstar development. And last but not least, I put every single one of them in the first year of a 7-year contract with like literally zero worth the cap, except Derek Morgan's worth a little bit. But basically, these 3 players cannot be valued anymore by the Detroit Lions. They're as young as they can be, and they're as good as they can be at the top 3 positions of need. So, wouldn't make sense for, this is basically 3 of the best players stat-wise in the history of the NFL for the Detroit Lions. For Eric Ebron, let me submit that. It's not even in the green. It's not even in the green. So there's gotta be some change. I know it can't be as it can't be as realistic as everybody wants, but at the same time, these are 2 glaring flaws within Connected Franchise's trade system. Like, this has gotta be fixed ASAP. And last but not least, what needs to be fixed for Madden 19 is MUT Draft. Just recently, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, this game mode finally got an update after like 3, 4, 5 months of having the same selections of players in every single round, and it was cards from like back in October for one of their biggest game modes and most popular game modes in the entire game. To have players play this game mode with cards from months ago is absolutely inexcusable. And even with the newest update, they still don't have the most updated cards in this mode. Like, yes, this is better than how it was a few weeks ago, but I want to be seeing the cards they just released. I want to be able to see the 98s, the 99s. I want to be able to see, like, the Easter Lawrence Taylor they just added. I want that to be a chance, but we get 92, 90 overall players that we saw from months ago. Why is it so hard to continuously update the pool of players? And this, my dudes, is why I have a problem with the current MUT Draft system. As you see, I am currently on FIFA 18's MUT Draft. I entered a draft, and as you see, I have a selection. This card I'm hovering over right now, Kyle Walker, just got released yesterday. Every new card that gets released into FIFA 18 Ultimate Team at the same exact time that they're released into Ultimate Team in packs, they are available to draft out of MUT Draft immediately. So why do we have to wait in Madden months and months to get new content into MUT Draft? Obviously, there's a problem with it just because there's a problem with it, but secondly, it shows that within EA's headquarters, they have the capability to put players in their draft game modes immediately as they're put live into Ultimate Team. So why is that such a big problem in Madden? And not only don't they do it immediately, it takes them months and months and months to update their draft pool. So with that said, Madden just needs to be fixed for Madden 19, or I'm gonna cry.